Hey, you're getting your daily dose of LoweTivation. This is episode 49, titled 100%. As you guys could tell, I am at 100% totally not sick at all. um, ugh. And, okay, I might be lying a little bit, but, I'm getting closer to being 100%, and I told myself, no way I'm going to title this video Sick Day 4. Fuck that. I'm being positive. I'm not sick anymore. Totally cool. But on the real, I went to work. I felt like I could do it. I regretted it a little bit, but I was good enough to work. I got the job done today. But I will say my patience was very low. I could not stand the sight of anything or anybody, and the sound of anything drove me nuts. I was very sick, but not enough to not get the job done. So I did my job the way I was supposed to today. I got my goal out of the way. We're on 49 days of doing at least 30 minutes of physical activity or more, which a lot of those days I did more. Today was not one of those days. I did. I think I might have done like 5 minutes or more. But anyway, my point is I did what I had to do, and I'm proud of myself. And I kept getting drugged down deep into negativity just because everything felt so much harder, and I just couldn't stop thinking about how much I wanted to cough a lot and how hard I was breathing because my nose is half stuffed and half running, and just all the mucus and the grossness. But in between all the negativity, I kept thinking about I don't know, good things, about how excited I am to be getting towards 100%. Because, I think sometimes getting taken down to the lower percentages of health, it helps you, takes you down to the darkness. And once you start coming back towards the light, you appreciate it a little more. So I think, I'm just so excited to get back to full health and be able to be more physical and do more of the side projects that I should be working on. And I don't know, I'm just really excited about all that. So it's nice to be forcing myself to be positive and thinking about the things that I need to get done and actually being excited because I know that I'm going to get there. I got to keep resting up and being smart in certain ways so that I heal up. So a couple of those things that I'm thinking about, you're like, please talk more with these tissues up your nose because you're not annoying sounding at all. I'm excited to do the podcast that I've been talking about forever. It's just I've been wanting to make sure that I have this LoweTivation thing under control a little bit and also sticking with my goals and not to overwhelm myself. But I think I'm finally in a spot where I could try to slide in the old podcast. If you haven't heard, I've been wanting to start my own podcast based off of all of this. Just a podcast called The Low Show, because you know me, I have all kinds of different things. It's gonna have different segments, or I guess different shows mixed into one podcast. One of them will be a LoweTivation podcast, obviously, which is much like these videos, gonna be based off of good vibes, mental health awareness, physical health, just no drama, no bullshit, just straight transparency, but good vibes. And then my guests are always going to be, people that are close to me, are like friends, family, and just regular old people. I mean, if I could get a famous person, that'll be cool. But I want to talk to people about the things that matter, like mental health and things like that, or just getting to know humans and their uniqueness and their stories and whatever else. So that's what LoweTivation will be about. I'm sure I'll... I think I want to do one called Late Night Rants because I come up with such weird shit right before I fall asleep. So I think it'll be interesting to record that. And if other people want to hear the weirdness, maybe they'll have me put into a psych ward or something. And then who knows? Something else funny. I don't know. I'm just so weird and random. I'm sure there'll be all kinds of different things for people to listen to, but I'm excited to get that going. And then a friend of mine suggested that I start writing a journal, which was something I was thinking about a long time ago and forgot. So he reminded me, and that's a good idea. I'm going to start doing that, but I'm going to do it online because my handwriting's really shitty. And it'll be easier for me to use the app and to post it online anyway, because it might be interesting for other people to read my crazy thoughts. But that is definitely going to be like an uncut. I mean, I'm already as honest as possible on here, for real. Like, I'm not making up shit at all. I think it's clear from how I look right now that I don't care if people are judging me or not. It feels good to be who I am and as honest as possible. So, but I'm just saying, with the journal thing, it's going to be more for me. And I mean, it's going to be public, but I don't really care who's reading it. That's going to be for me, therapeutic, and just like I'm going to treat it like an actual journal. So if someone else reads it and they get entertainment or they get some kind of motivation or inspiration from it, that's great. But it's mostly for me, so I can work through things and kind of backtrack and see some patterns and analyze myself psychologically, so I can progress further into this journey. And then what else? Just gonna focus harder on the nutrition side of things. I saw my nutritionist the other day, who broke up with me, like I said, because she's moving to another hospital. So I'm dealing with that, but so I'm excited to get that going. And I don't know. And I'm gonna start trying to increase working out a little bit, not try to push it too hard, but I'm excited. I'm still losing weight. I'm noticing that my clothes are getting looser on me, especially my pants. The belt that I was using for a long time was a belt that that I had when I was like 600 pounds, and I was like starting to almost be too big for it again. And now I'm proud to say that was one of the things that was very positive today that I noticed, was that the belt that I thought I was going to be too big for and have to get a bigger one, it's actually way too small for me now. So like I said before, don't be discouraged by the scale if you're not noticing some weight, because you could be putting on muscle, could be many things. But a good thing to keep track of is just your body measurements and your waist especially. So knowing that my belt is too big now, like I can't even I can't even like put more holes on it to like, because it's gonna start wrapping around me twice. It's a really huge belt, but like I said, I almost was too big for it. So the fact that I'm going back the other way and I need to get a smaller belt now, that's exciting. So these are the good things I'm focusing on while I'm trying to get to 100%. And I don't know, I'm just very excited. So thank you all again for the support. We're on the 49th episode of this. 49 days of kicking ass, and some of it was while being sick, like I am right now, but almost at 100%. And tomorrow is the 4th of July, and it's also the 50th episode. So that's exciting. So I hope you guys are all having a good third, and hopefully you're at 100%. And if you're not, I'm right here with you, and you will get there. And if you're working on any kind of thing at all, you got this. And even if I'm not at 100%, I am 100% behind you. So let's do this. Let's get motivated. Much love.